In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to build trust with your manager. Managing isn't easy, and I expect a lot of us are sitting there thinking, I could do a much better job than my manager. But it's not as easy as, sometimes we think. And we often think we could do a much better job than our manager. But often our managers, they have a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility from above. And often they find it difficult to let go and give responsibility and empower and delegate, not only to you, but to other members of your team. Because whatever you and your team do represents them, and they've got to put their name to it. They are judged in the business by how the team performs and how you perform and the quality of work that actually provided, and obviously the timing of that work. So you need to build trust with your manager so they can rely on you. So the first tip is, always be proactive and positive. Nobody likes to work with somebody who's negative. Nobody likes to have to work with somebody that, is sitting around waiting for other people to do things. So always be looking at what can be done, not what can't be done. Be a person of solutions, not problems. As we always say, don't take your manager lots of problems. Okay, if there's things you need to let them know about, this has happened, but this is the solution and how I'm going to fix it. It's a great way of building trust. Don't be a complainer or a moaner. Ask yourself, would you like to have to manage you? Would you like to be in the same team as you? Would you like to have you as a team member? That's always a good question to think about, how proactive and positive we are as a person. Be you with responsibility though. Put your personality things, but take responsibility. And always thank your managers for their time when they are able, because they've got a lot of responsibilities and challenges from above. Treat them like a client. Make sure you get good information out of them. So tip number 2 is be a great team player for your team and for your manager. Always put your hand up to represent the team or your manager in meetings on projects. I'll get involved. I'll represent the team. Leave that with me. I'll go and talk to them. I can deal with it. Be supportive of your boss and the team. Speak up for them when things aren't going well. They're not very good, are they? If I was the manager, I'd do it much better. I could do this, I could do that. No. We don't need any of that. Explain and support your team. Show that you're a good team member and you're loyal. And I think loyalty is really important and a great way to build trust. Even if you've got your problems with your manager or your team, you talk about those in private, not to others. Don't be a critical person. Don't criticise your boss or team in front of others. It's not going to get you anywhere. And make your manager and your team look good. Perhaps you feel, I'm the only one doing all the work. Just, make sure that you're making people look good. They will thank you for it. It's a great way of building loyalty, and it's a great way of building trust. Tip number 3, really important, always deliver on time. I was just getting round to it. I had to do all these other things. It's so busy. Really poor excuses. Do what you say you're going to do, as you would with a client. And I'm always using this analogy. Treat your manager like a client. Understand what they want, how they need it, and deliver on time. Know the deadlines and why these deadlines are important. Prioritise well. Sometimes you perhaps need to get your manager and say, look, you've given me these 4 things over the last 2 days. Please, can you just help me to prioritise? They will trust you because they see that you're trying to do the right thing. Always do the things that are most business critical first. There again, have good conversations with your manager on these. Look, I'm going to do this these at this order. Is that okay? And then I'll get on to that other thing that you've asked me, and you'll have that by next Wednesday at lunchtime. Is that okay? Don't use the words as soon as possible, and don't accept things as soon as possible. Always try and ask to help out. Can I get involved in that? If you are going to ask to help out and get involved in things, remember you've got to prioritise well and you've got to be able to deliver. Don't take too much on. Don't keep saying yes and just being a yes person. You won't build trust being a yes person because you come unstuck and you don't deliver on time. Always remind your manager at the start of the week of things that you need them to do, perhaps a report, some figures, some information, because you're going to need it at the end of the week. Don't sit there on Thursday or Friday afternoons and go, you haven't given me that information you said you were going to do. No, They've got a lot of other things on their minds. Help them to manage, help them to prioritise. So if you need things, ask at the start of the week. Make it easy. Is there anything I can do for you so you can get on and provide me with those figures if it's something you can't actually do yourself? So always deliver on time. So it's great to see that you're still with me, and because of that I'd like to offer you a free download in the link box below. It's all about developing your personal development and future-proofing yourself for the rest of your career so you can always stay relevant and value and people will trust you, especially your managers. So tip number 4, always ask great questions, especially of your boss. This shows you're interested, shows you care, shows you want to perform. Ask questions that shows you're inquisitive, you're interested, you want to do a great job. So you can do things first time. Understand the why, seek clarification. Can I just ask why the business have decided to make this move? Can I ask what the decisions you had in your boardroom to come up with this, so that can help me prioritise and deliver work to other people. Understand the thinking behind the decisions that have been made. It just shows that you're interested and you want to get involved. And take care to show that you can take on responsibility. Demonstrate that you will get things done and you can be relied on by asking great questions so you've got all the information. As I always say, treat your manager like a boss. And as I said, understand the why they want these things, and know how your boss likes their information. This is absolutely vital in terms of, are they very detailed orientated, or do they just want things straight to the point and the high level? Understanding that and what motivates your boss and how your boss makes decisions just builds the relationship, builds the trust, and it makes you look good as well. So the last tip I think is really important is do ask for advice, do ask for feedback. But when you do get the feedback, action on it. If you don't quite agree with it, ask for examples if it's not clear. And make sure you follow up on any feedback that is given to you at your next one-to-ones or your next review sessions to show what you've implemented, how you've tried to move forward, and ask for further feedback. Is that what you wanted? Does that make life better? If people see that you're prepared to take responsibility for your own actions and your behaviours, it builds trust. And as long as you deliver on time, hey, they're going to enjoy working or having you working within the team. Prepare well for your one-to-ones. Go with examples of what you've done, what you've achieved, what you've learned, how you've developed. And also go thinking about what future objectives you want to take on. Don't sit there and wait to be spoon-fed. Be proactive, be positive, ask great questions, get involved. Make it easy for your manager to manage you. And I think that's really quite important. And make sure you show that you can self-manage. I don't need to be told what to do all the time. I can use my initiative. I'm going to be me with responsibility and make things happen. They're going to thank you, they're going to like you, they're going to trust you. And demonstrate that you're confident and competent, so they can trust you to go to meetings. They can trust you to go and represent them and the team with clients, with other directors, other senior managers, and demonstrate that confidence and competence. So, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.